Good Monday morning. It is July 11th. Time for our daily situation awareness brief. I have updated numbers. The Rio Grande Valley sector, unaccompanied alien children. No new declaration requests. Well, I'll take that back. We did have one from Oklahoma for PA, A through G, for 6 counties. That one is pending. No new National Terrorism Advisory System notices or SEER events. Ongoing PDAs in Texas continue. PA, they are now at the halfway point. 28 complete out of 56 requested, and no new FMAGs. Take a quick look around the region. Both regionally and nationally, everyone remains at level 4 normal operations. Louisiana has a crisis action team still on alert for in the event anything pops up in the Gulf. Have IMATs, one here, Team 1 is down in Austin, Team 2 is green and available for deployment. No shelters are open around the region, and no significant power outages. But now we'll turn over to Brian for the latest update on the weather.
Okay, good morning everybody. Should be pretty quiet weather today. We did have some showers that are diminishing over western Oklahoma and the Panhandle. Nothing should be coming out of that as far as any severe weather or flooding. Also in New Mexico, in the pinkish, reddish colors there, that's red flag warnings for critical fire weather conditions that are expected out there today. Taking a look at the river flooding and tropics, no impacts really to speak of. We do have one gauge there in northeast Texas and minor river flooding, but no major impacts from that. And you can see hardly any rainfall is forecast over the next 5 days over much of the region. Tropics, nothing over the next 5 days is expected. And really the next 5 days, no major impacts. We do have some marginal risk or isolated severe weather chances over northern portions of the region today through Wednesday. But again, real isolated in nature. And then today, I did mention the critical fire weather conditions out in New Mexico. That'll be diminishing tomorrow, and then after that, it's just hot, 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 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So for today, we have critical fire weather conditions over, that should say, the northern half of, really northern two-thirds of New Mexico. Other than that, just an isolated risk of severe storms this afternoon and evening over the panhandles and sneaking into northwest Oklahoma. That's going to be primarily damaging winds and hail. Shouldn't really have any sort of tornado risk with that activity there. And nothing really in the way of rainfall, heavy rainfall over the region for today. For tomorrow, much of the same. The critical fire weather conditions will be probably a smaller area tomorrow and not much of a risk compared to today. And the severe weather, same general area, maybe nudge a little bit further north into mostly northern Oklahoma. And again, real isolated in nature, damaging winds and hail there. By Wednesday, we have the critical fire weather drops off the map there, and we're just looking at the isolated severe weather again over northern Oklahoma. And then the temperatures, we're already hot. It's really just going to get hotter over the eastern portions of the region, primarily Arkansas and portions of Louisiana. Taking a look at the drought monitor, really no major impacts there. We have 0% of the region that's in D3 or D4, so that's good news there. Space weather, we do have a minor geomagnetic storm that is forecast for later today. Should not have any impacts to the region. And then things quiet down tomorrow and Wednesday. And that's all I've got, unless there's any questions.
Thank you, sir. If you have any questions of the National Weather Service, please type in the chat window. We'll have a look at the internal events going around the region this week. Busy week. Alright, also notice that today is National Cheer Up the Lonely Day and National Mojito Day. Coincidence? Probably. Alright, the severe weather, sorry, it's not a space weather question, it's a tropical cyclone weather question. What minimum ocean temperature is required for a tropical cyclone to form? We have B's, C's, D's, so you know suspense. And it has to be 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.7 degrees Celsius. And there's a look at the sea surface temps around the world. Alright. right, last chance for any questions? This concludes today's briefing. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you.